Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. So it seems that we've had our first real shakedown on this trailer and it kind of feels like it's not over with yet. So the last time we were headed up to Texas from California here, we went to Arizona, we went to Cottonwood, northern part of Arizona. Okay, we made it to our 1,000 trails.
Hi guys!
Verde Valley. Is it Verde Valley or Cottonwood?
Well,
Cottonwood.
It's Verde Valley RV and campgrounds, but it's
Yeah!
huh? You guys were good.
Even this baby.
Yep.
Good.
Good travelers, huh? Were you a good traveler today?
And I need to take a walk with my horses.
And we stayed there a few nights and had a great time. That was our first stop on our way to Texas, where we then continued up and then over into Winslow, Arizona. But before Winslow, we stopped at the big crater that's on the side of the road off the 40. And we stopped at the parking lot and had a good lunch. We didn't actually go in and see the crater, but it was just kind of like a pit stop. Got the truck back there, kids in there eating tortillas. And we enjoyed the scenery and it was a good stop, rest for the kids. And then we continued on the I-40 towards Winslow, which was gonna be our next stop at the state park. When if you've been on the I-40, you realize it's very, very bumpy. Not to mention we were kind of full because we were going to be boondocking for a couple nights. So we learned a lot of things just on this trip attempt. About 20 miles before Winslow on the 40, we hit a bump and I remember the trailer shaking quite a bit back and forth, and usually it levels itself out really fast. But I remember this time I hit a bump and it just kept swaying back and forth. Like it was like, whoa, that thing is really bouncy. Well, we got to our next spot, which was the Hamalavi State Park, and we pulled in, we backed in perfect with our walkie-talkies, and we were just having a good time. So we decided to start setting up in our perfectly good spot that we got in this beautiful state park. And when I went to put on our X-chocks here between the tires, I realized, wow, the two tires are quite close together. That's not very usual, quite unusual. I believe it was Gwen. She looked around under there and she said, is that supposed to be like that? And what had happened was our leaf spring broke on our passenger side in the front. It broke right in the spot where it just slammed against the frame of the trailer, which kept us afloat on the road for 20 miles, I believe. And God was with us this time and all the future times that you will see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's today and here's the deal. We got here to Hamalavi State Park and man, I already got to charge my battery. Hamalavi State Park in Winslow, Arizona. And when we got here, actually on the freeway, I noticed that the trailer was tilted. And then we got here and I realized we broke a leaf spring. You can't see it, but that's our task today, is to figure out where I can find one and then change it. The trailer was kind of slanted, and we did notice that on the way. We noticed, wow, the trailer is not lined up with the white line on the side of the road in my mirror. And so that explains why it was slanted on the freeway. We just kind of noticed it, thought it was odd, and then we noticed the broken leaf spring. Actually, this was a Friday, and so I woke up first thing Saturday morning because I knew I was going to have to find a new leaf spring. So right now we're headed to another town here in Arizona. I finally found a place that has leaf springs for the trailer, so we're gonna go, and I don't want to buy one, I want to buy all four, and if they have four. So that's the deal right now. We had to move spots because we got to be here another night. We didn't plan on it, but no electricity. We got water at least. Let's head off and get our leaf spring.
It's gonna be 3 hours. No.
Nope, not 3 hours. They close at 2, so we better hurry. And at this point I decided I was gonna get all new leaf springs and just change them where I was. So we found them 80 miles away in Sholo. So we drove to Sholo and I got all new leaf springs. They were 4 leaf springs. And so when I got back, I was like, yes, you know. And my dad and mom were behind us and they came in their trailer and my dad brought some tools. There's a lot of cool stories in between this. Like the person who pulled up right across from us in their camp, he had a cargo trailer and a truck and then an SUV. And that was it. They were just camping in a tent. And I was sitting there working on the trailer, trying to loosen all the bolts and get all that stuff off so I can replace the leaf spring. And I was missing a lot of tools that I needed for bolts that were frozen on there. I needed a grinder, I needed a torch, I needed things. And I told Gwen, I said, see that guy pulling up right there? That trailer is full of tools. That's what I called it. And sure enough, eventually the wife started talking to us and she was helping us, asking us if we needed anything. And she said, my husband's trailer over there is full of tools. And I said, see, that's how it works. So he helped us out with the torch, a couple other things. I was able to get some bolts loose. However, there was one last frozen bolt. So my dad showed up with his generator and his grinder. We're in a state park. We made a lot of noise. And because you're not supposed to have generators in the state park. So okay, so here we go. We're jacked and loaded. Well, not really, but I need to first get my jack under there, make sure it's gonna work. Take that tire off and pray for me. Thank you. We did make some noise. We grounded off the bolts, and when we got to the point where I was going to put the new leaf springs on, I realized they weren't the right size. Actually, they would have fit, but they were rated for a lot less weight. That wasn't going to work. So, needless to say, we had to wait a whole other day till Monday to go whenever they were open again and exchange them and drive another 80 miles back. We kept our cool, we had fun, and we learned from it.
Here's the deal. I look horrible. We've been stuck in Winslow, Arizona for 5 days.
Wait, can I say something now?
Go ahead.
It's such a fine sight to see, though. I mean, it really is.
Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see.
We're finally headed out. Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Look at it. Like
Check out these burros.
We got to enjoy Winslow. We would have never stayed here longer than one night. So.
I wish I could get a picture, but Michaela's on my phone. Bye, donkeys.
But one thing I did learn is I need to just check everything before I go anywhere and actually check what needs to be overhauled. That leads me to our next story. We did decide to head back towards home so I can go through things and reevaluate our trip. We didn't want to run into this problem any further. We came back and that enabled us to spend time with family and have Thanksgiving with them and stuff like that, and which I really wanted to do anyways. So so we spent time with family in different areas around here and went to Palm Springs and enjoyed the 1,000 Trails there, which is awesome. We really enjoy that. We're really excited to go back there and stay there longer. We decided to go to the desert here, kind of close to home, and do a couple nights of boondocking, which turned into one night, and we decided to head up back into the mountains. And when we got to the next campground, we made a turn into the entrance, and the trailer went and it was very, very loud. So I told Gwen, get out and check it, see what that was. So when she went out and checked, she came back and said, our tire's gone. The whole wheel is completely gone. Long story short, as we turned into that entrance, we lost a wheel somewhere along that slow, windy road in which we had people looking for us with spotlights, and it was nowhere to be found. I went back early the next day and looked everywhere. Cannot find the tire, the wheel. It's lost. The host of the campground helped us out a lot. He came out in the pickup with his friend, the maintenance guy, and they routed us into the campground slowly into the entrance with just this one wheel. Where's it at? With just one wheel on one side. So I went very slow. We pulled into a spot. I was able to set up for the night, and the next day was going to be finding new studs for the wheel because they were broke completely off. So that was the mission, and we were an hour away, home base. My dad did come up and help me with removing the bolts, and we drove around San Diego that day, which every RV place was closed. It was a weekend, no bolts. We just enjoyed our time there. I looked up some places that might have them, and so I was gonna go to this one place. It was Monday morning, we were driving, and I said, I'm gonna go this other place first. It was a heavy equipment trucker store. And I walked in and I said, I'm looking for these Dexter bolts for my Dexter wheel hub. And he looked at it and said, I think I do have these. And then he walked over to his shelf and said, I ordered these by accident, so someone must be looking out for you. And I said, yes, he's been looking out for us, and he's been with us for every issue we've had so far on this trip and on these trips in this trailer. And so I have to tell you that because I have to always give God the glory, because if it wasn't for him, our trailer accident, or we could have been in an accident with the broken leaf spring, and same with this wheel. It could have happened anywhere on the freeway in that hour trip, but it happened right at the entrance of the campground. So we got the bolt. So right now that's what we're working with. No wheel and broke off wheel studs. So that's our new adventure. Last time it was leaf springs. Now it's a wheel. Okay, and so I walked in and with my broken wheel bolt, and I said, I need these, I have a Dexter wheel hub, I need these. He goes, look, 6 of them. Found them, $5 a piece. We got them. Oh, I didn't tell you that part. We're good to go. Let's go fix it.
So thanks a lot, Pex.
Heavy friction. He's awesome too. He's a cool guy. We got our bolts. We have our Dexter wheel hub, and we are going to insert these in and get this thing back on the trailer. Is it not going in there anymore? They're going right in there. You got this. 1 down, 5 more to go.
What about here? Daddy, why keep doing that? I want to set it down so
Can you get Daddy a...
trying to make it to stand up there.
All right, so, can you get my phone for me? So we're on that. After that, we came back to home base, and I am reevaluating. What I did notice is that I am going to be needing to change the brakes, put new brakes on the trailer. We did some touch-up paint in the trailer on rainy days where we just were, which we need to be doing a lot more of that. I'm going to be doing the maintenance on the bottom of the trailer to show others how I am doing that, and just overall go through the trailer. Just go through it. It's our home. It's on wheels. We got to take care of this, the whole undercarriage, you know, all the things. If you're a full-time RVer, you know this stuff happens, but you have to just roll with it. There's nothing you can do to change it. Just learn from it. And that's what we've been doing. We've been learning from all of our issues lately. And I'm thankful because I could change anybody's leaf springs on any trailer. And I could change their wheel hubs. I could change their wheel studs, anything they... I'm very thankful for learning these things, because you can't be a faithful witness if you haven't endured the trial. So I could be a faithful RV technician because I have been through those issues. So I'm just learning, thankful to learn the trailer. Anytime it happens in the future, I'll be able to fix it. And that's that. So if you would like this video, if it helped you, if it entertained you, if it provided any value for you, hit the subscribe button. Follow us, as our family is a full-time family. We live in our 5th wheel, just raising our kids the way that they should go. And in the future, and when they're older, they will not depart from it. So that's what we're doing. Follow us along. Follow us on Instagram, Roam with the Rams, and we will see you guys in the next video.